What are you doing?
I accidentally walked upstairs with these, and I'm not allowed to pick them up there, so.
Killing me.
I walked into the room and then boom.
Killing me. I'm like, what the hell? You're messing with the fire pit. That eventually needs to go out. My altar. The vibes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let my dogs out.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the Divine Witch.
Go upstairs.
This has been my look. I give you readings that last a long time. By the way, last night was crazy. The activity in this room was lit. I went back and I've got like so many like still motions. Eventually, I did download the video from last night, and I am going to go ahead and slow down, break down some clips. That's kind of like a reel of what happens sometimes when we do our readings. When you're in tune and all the spirits come out to play. And like we got some big orbs last night. Like there was a few little ones. I went back and seen them too. That was pretty interesting, I think. You know, the bad thing about me is I'm like, I'm going to take a break from reading and then I go back right to it. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at today. That and trying to clean up this mess I got. Hey, Shree, how we doing, baby? Trying to get my shit organized, trying to get myself organized. Shabbat 3. Happy Shabbat 3. I don't know what that is, my dear. Questions I do charge for unless it's like a spiritual question, my dear. Once we get to 1,000, though, I will be giving away one free question. See, this is not what I need. I got the angel deck, but the angel deck is not what I need today. Do. I don't have a bunch of decks. Hey, Seabiscuit. How we doing, baby? I was telling people I'm not going live today, and then I end up going live. Do. It's that spooky time of year. For some, for me, it's always spooky time. All right, let's see what I got. We got Cherie, my dear. Cherie, you got some messages that you need to heed, my sweetheart. And it seems like you're getting messages all over the place between dreams, and it has something to do with courage as well. For some reason, Chat's Witcher deck. I know, I want to, but I've been using it for personal practice. I'll tell you what, if somebody buys a reading today, I will use the Witcher deck. I love my Witcher deck, I really do. But I try to use these for more personal while I connect with it. Hey, Patricia, how we doing, baby? But since my Cookie of Doom requested it, she can get a Witcher deck card. I haven't even took it out for a while. Kind of been letting it charge in the energy of the room. You know what I mean? But look at this deck. It's so pretty. Hey, Coco, baby. I'm good. I have to go to Nan and Mom's for their appointment. And we got the King of the Cups. And we got knowledge coming through. Yeah, you got quite a bit going on, Sea Cookie. By the way, if you don't know, Sea Cookie is one of our Patreons, so of course she gets a little bit more bougier readings for free. Now, my dear, I've got the King of Cups, so with the King of Cups, that means things are finally falling into place, not only in your home life, but within your work life. And it seems like everything is running the way that it should. By the way, ignore this because it's been a thing. It's kind of like when all the little pieces go into where they need to go instead of like straying away like a fucking squirrel. Currently, right now, the position that you're facing is one that's more philosophical. one kind of like internal as well. So it seems like you're doing a lot more reading, a lot more progress as far as your own spiritual path. I know you were neglecting it for a while, but it does seem to be coming through a little bit more, whether or not you are actually physically reading something, or it's just you're taking a few steps or a few moments a day to actually do something for yourself. And then we've got the Nine of Swords. So there is going to be some issues in the future to come. This is going to be brought in by outside forces, whether than inside the home or, someone that you're actually close to. And it's going to get you to the point to where you're ready to fucking burn them down. Don't know who it is, but I do pity them. Let's see, who else do I got? Hey, Ken. How you doing? Hey, Nadia. Keep it for personal if you want. I have been using it for personal. I'm actually going to be doing some working with it tonight. Oh, Can. Where are we going? You, baby, you are being blocked. You are not taking the time to reflect on the issues at hand, my dear. And it seems like instead of grounding yourself like you should be at this time, you're kind of going all willy-nilly. Patricia, my dear. Let's see what we got coming from you. There's some darker aspects that you're not willing to acknowledge yet. I feel like you're trying to acknowledge them, but it's not really working out. And when I say acknowledging darker aspects, because this card is an embrace the dark. It doesn't have to be like thinking of like total darkness and doom. You're about to pillage somebody's like fucking village. It's more of allowing yourself to have those emotions that people kind of condone as dark, and not letting people tell you how to process things. You're very welcome, sweetheart. I think the chaos is clearing a little and allowing me to be my authentic self more. Burn them down. I am doing pretty good. I can't complain. I could complain, but what would that do me? Coco, baby, you are next, sweetheart. Hey, son, how you doing? Hello, can I have a reading? Yes, you can. Is it Eileen or Ellen? I don't know really if I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I do apologize. Coco, you're giving a little bit more tough love. The things that they're not acknowledging. So whoever it is in your life that you're kind of pushing and kind of being like, hey, look, you may not want to hear this, but this is what needs to be heard. Keep on doing it because there's a reason that they need to hear it. And if you're the only one willing to say it, fucking say it, baby. Eileen, not Ellen. Either way I go, I'm not probably going to get it. I'm sorry, sweetheart. But I do apologize for that. But, Miss Furback, I do got something to tell you. You need to nourish the soul, my dear. Change is unavoidable. And so you got to kind of go with the times. Allow yourself some time with yourself. I do apologize. It's just hard to get pronunciations, you know what I mean? I've been doing that to someone. Baby, sometimes, us mama figures, us women, we got to be there for some people and be like, hey, calling you out. All right, son, my dear, there is a little bit of a fear of going into the unknown. But when you're going into this unknown, before you decide to act on anything, observe it in silence because this is going to help you out. Hey, Amazing Me. Hey, Gloria. How you guys doing? I haven't seen some of your lovely faces. By the way, a while back, I was jumping on and jumping off. I apologize for that. I've been keeping going. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Amazing Me, my dear. You're not pushing yourself enough. You're not honoring yourself. You're not honoring the world around you. And when it says honor Gaia, it's kind of like your environment. being able to take the things that you've got and appreciate them rather than the things that you don't got, which I know it's hard, especially when you're looking for things. And, you know, if I had this, I could do that, because God knows I have that mentality as well. Like, if I had $1 million, bitch wouldn't be doing much. I'm just saying. I would be living my best life on a beach somewhere with pretty blue waters that I've only seen in pictures. But, you know, there's sometimes where we got to take a step back and be like, you know what? Even though I'm not where I want, even though I don't got the things that I want exactly at this point, I still have come a long way, and I'm seeing that within my environment as well. Once you start doing that and appreciating the things around you, it's going to help you be able to bring the things in that you were actually wanting. How's the tattoo healing? It is healing fine. I know this is probably not the best angle, but it is. It's so weird. Here. It is doing pretty well. It started the healing process, and it's still going through it. I probably did miss you, my dear, but let's see. I did skip you. How dare I? Someone bring out the leash. Bring out the prodding stick and the burning wood. For I have skipped over Nadia. Nadia. Oh, be patient. I'm sorry, I couldn't help but laugh. Here you are going, you skipped me, motherfucker. And it's like, be patient. I'm going to give you another card just because of hilarity. It does seem like we are having a love without condition. But this love that you're about to give or receive, you need to reflect on that love as far as what it means for you. Give me 1 second. Who did I get before I got? You know what I mean? Gloria, my baby. Not a problem, sweetheart. Sometimes I gotta be put in my place. Like, you miss me? What is your problem? Do you not see me? I may be short, but I am fucking frolly. Frolly probably wasn't the right word, but you know. Okay, so we got some change going on in your life, Gloria. Let's see what else we got coming for you. Either you're not respecting the boundaries that you know you have for yourself, and you're allowing other people to ask more of you, which I feel like is the case. You're letting people kind of overstep your boundaries, and you're not giving enough time for yourself. Now, I know sometimes that we kind of say, hey, this day we're going to take a day off, even though I'm the bad person to tell you this, because honestly, I say I'm going to take a day off and I never fucking do. And then when I do, it's like everybody's like, what happened? But sometimes you got to set those boundaries for yourself. A mental reset, a break, my dear. Kind of take that into consideration when you're trying to help people. Sometimes you got to help yourself as well. Love. Hello, my dear. You know how this goes. We go into the way that people come in. So yes, you will get a reading, my dear. Just give me 1 second. Fucking card bent. That is some bullshit. That's beside the point, though, love. Let's see what I can get for you. I really wish Dunkin' Donuts would deliver coffee, because if they would, I would get a coffee. Be without malice, love. So that tells me that there's someone who is pulling the strings towards you, and they're not allowing you to escape from it. So when you have someone who is tempting you to basically rearrange their face, you got to kind of step back and look at the repercussions, like jail time, horrible food, bad conditions, and get them back in by living your best life, my dear. C or O. Hi, O. Hi, O. Oh, hi, O. Haha. Maybe not it, but still fun. All right, my dear, you need to go with the flow. It seems like for a while you've been kind of fighting against the current, not allowing yourself to be free within your environment and within yourself. And there has been a little bit of weakness where you feel like you're not strong enough to keep on pushing. But I am here to remind you, my dear, along with these beautiful decks, that you are strong enough to pull on and push and pull and all that fun jazz. Just remember, a pebble cannot be shiny if it doesn't get sloshed around a little bit. You know what I mean? You can't be all smoothed out unless you get tumbled. My metaphors for life. No, speaking of metaphors for life, I know some of my followers are going to get a kick out of this. So the other day I made taco soup, right? It was bomb, by the way. And I'm mixing this concoction of like my spices in it, right? So I had my 2 different packets of taco seasoning. Then I started adding my cayenne, my red pepper, my little bit of Mrs. Dash because it's got the onion and the garlic that I don't want to add into it. And then I had some sea salt and some other things, right? And as I'm sitting there steering, I'm like, yeah, I can smell that spice. And the hubby, eventually, when he gets done, he tastes it and he's like, yeah, that's all you. It ain't me. And I was like, well, you know, there's a difference between me and you. And he's like, yeah, what's that? I was like, see, you're white. I'm spicy white. I at least add seasoning to my food where I can actually taste the heat. You only put a little bit of heat in it, like, it's hot. Like, there was one day he made chili and he was like, I'll put cayenne in it. I was like, baby, cayenne is just like a garnish. That ain't hot. And then 2 minutes later, without knowing the context of the conversation I just had, my daughter's like, well, this ain't hot. What'd you put in it? He's like, cayenne. She's like, that's just a garnish spice. And that's my little wholesome little fucking blurb for the day. Of learning to be spicy white. And that was gross. So get tumbled more often. Exactly. Get tumbled, stretched, tied. Spicy blurb. That's what I'm saying. I love spice in my food. Now, there's some stuff like I'm not one of those people who want to go for that California Reaper shit. That ain't my thing. I want to enjoy the spice, not become part of the spice. Who just walked in? Hey, Wicked Love. How you doing, baby? You've got time to ground and to be vigilant. So that tells me that you need to take some time back from the situation that you're seeing in your life. And then once you do that, you need to go forth with your action. It seems like one of those plan before you do kind of things. Gloria, baby, what's coming in? Love. It's love. Got to do with it. All right, Gloria, we'll ask the question of where did you donate? Because you know, mommy, she don't want to check. I'm going to assume. Oh, it was Cashapp. There was my coin toss. Toss the coin into your witcher. Yeah, spice for taste, not for the heat of the sake. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So what is coming to the beautiful Queen Gloria during this time for love? We got a power coming. So we got the Six of Swords and the Emperor. So the next thing that you got coming into your life with love is it's going to be forceful and it's going to come on hot and strong. Which, by the way, I'm going to turn on this light just to kind of illuminate that. It's going to be a forceful type of love. And it's going to be one of those situations that the individual that is giving you this love is brought into your life by a situation that may not be idealistic. Feels like at some point they've defended your honor, so to speak. I know that's like old school, but you know. But also it does seem like this person has a little bit of control. So you're looking at a dominant personality overall. Someone who knows what they want, when they want it, how they want it. They're also willing to give protection to you. I know you may not need protection because look at what day and age we're in. But realistically, they got that mentality. Like, as long as you're by my side, you have nothing to worry about. I just found out I might get to move into my dream house. A job offer come with it. Wow. I am in shock. I am so happy for you, baby. That is one of those things where when the blessings come, they come in threes. So you got something else coming your way. We just don't know what it is yet. Now, we do got a third card as well, Gloria. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which this is going to be one of those things where you're going to be on the better end of it as far as the Wheel of Fortune goes, because we all know when things happen, no matter if it's good or bad, there's always a sacrifice for either one. But this seems like a willing sacrifice to leave a few people behind for this relationship. And I think it's going to be people that may look at your situation and go, why are you dealing with this? You don't need that. But in reality, it's just jealousy. What's your next question, baby? Donkin. Thanks, babe. What's love got to do with it? Duncan. Look, babe, I know that you feel like you're on your last little bit of a nib-nib. You know that kind of nib-nib where you just feel like you're just fucking over and done with it, Duncan? Yeah, you're not done, baby. This is just, yeah. You got something coming your way. You got some protection coming your way. And it does seem like a female spirit involved, my dear. How much? How much? Sorry. My bad. Oh, you can ask a question. I do charge unless it's spiritual. How does Cap have a feeling about, how did Cap feel about replying to me? Ew. There was some sexual tensions. And the reason that I say this is because one of this. So we got the Page of Cups. So there seems like there is a sexual undertone somewhere hidden. I don't know if it's for you or I don't know it's for them. But it does seem like they feel like they've got the upper hand in the situation. And with this upper hand is kind of giving them a little bit of the big head to where they feel like, I'm not saying that you're a pawn, you know what I mean? Like it's the terminology I'm about to use is going to make it seem that way, but it's not that way. So keep in mind. So it's like having all your little ducks in a row and it's like you're setting back and you're like, yeah, give me what I want. Keep on coming. And they're not going to give you everything at face value that you're looking for. So don't expect that. They're waiting for you to make a move, but do it with caution. I hope I sent it to the right person. Can you check? What's yours, baby? Is it cash? No, the hubby made it to work. I believe you did send it because I got a Cashapp. Yes, you did send it to the right one. No, stop shit. Son of a bitch. You're very welcome, Gloria, baby. Oh, never mind. Oh, I will tell you this, though. I do generalize readings. Once we hit 1,000 people, I will be giving free questions away. And I kind of do that like every 500. So if you want free questions, if you want to help me build the subscribers, if you want to come back and get a generalized reading, you know, like every day, you know what I mean? You're more than welcome, as long as you're subscribed, you know? So it's just up to you, sweetheart. Oh, shit. I hope it's the Libra. She has great protection over me. It feels like the woman protection, it seems like someone who's got their shit together. You know what I mean? Like, not saying as, you know, like physical material shit. It seems like they know who they are. They know what they're about. All their friends know who they are. They know not to cross the boundaries that this person sets. And it's not because they're bad. It's just because, you know. You just told what I was going to. Got to be quicker off from work. It's all right. Look, here's how I see it. You know, some people come in here for questions. Sometimes they don't get what they want. And, you know, it is what it is, you know. I don't really charge that much for questions, but I do it to keep my sanity. I have 9 subs after last year. You're halfway to 1,000. Baby, I've had this channel for, I think, 3 years because I think I started maybe 4 years. And I haven't really started getting subscribers till I started doing tarot readings on here. And my videos, like one of my highest videos, I think, is what to know before working with Hecate. And you would think as many likes as I got on that video that I would have more people follow. But at this point, I kind of see it like this. If I worry about people who follow, then it's going to consume my fucking life. So I'm not trying to like be consumed by it. I just tell people, if you want a free reading every day that's generalized for you, click stuff. Click things, you know what I mean? Which, by the way, yesterday I had mentioned in a video, because you know how like sometimes when I do readings, someone will come in, they're going through some shit, they pay for a reading, and then, you know, after a while, all the energy's down. Or a while back I had made something about a video about a little boy that went missing, which, by the way, I found out there's 2 little boys missing from 2 separate families, just to throw that out there, that they're still looking for. And I got the reaction of like, you know, the vibe's changing, which, you know, it does change, you know what I mean? No matter if it's in a reading or some of the subjects that we cover on this channel. So I just want to put it out there. And I also got a video that's going to be talking about that as well. that if you feel like the vibe's not right with you, you can unsubscribe at any time. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. There's some things people don't want to see or talk about, but I'm about balance. Like, I'm going to acknowledge things going in my community, my home, you know, and I'm going to acknowledge the people that I'm talking to too. There was a first video I watched, the Hecate one. I love reading. I have my readings up, but I tend to promote and donate and for others, but I can't go live. Right. I don't get it, but I'm trying. It's a process, baby. And that's what I'm saying. Like, eventually I would love to have like random tarot reader Wednesdays or whatever, where I could get someone to, I got to figure out how I can do it though, to where I can connect someone to this without giving them my information, because we all know how things go sometimes. And I'm not saying people are shady, but realistically, mommy has control issues. So I want to be able to get readers on here occasionally on Wednesdays to promote new readers, because realistically, I'm not the only fucking reader in the world. I may be good, but I'm not the best. You know what I mean? Like, there's always room to grow. I don't think the vibe is changing necessarily. I think it's evolving to be more encompassing of what's going on around us. Exactly. It's an invite, I think. It is an invite. If I can figure out how to fucking do it, you're more than welcome to jump on here. We'll fucking do at it. You know what I mean? Like, one day I would love to, but I think I need to promote it before I do it. You know what I mean? I want to do a speed round where people come in, and I might end up doing this after we hit 1,000, where I'm going to promote it for like a week, and then people can come in, and I want to do speed round readings to where it's like to see how many readings I can do in one setting. And I won't stop reading until I get the last person read. Just because I want to see how many accurate readings that I could do in like one setting. And that's a personal thing, not like a, hey, you know what I mean? Just something fun. Yeah, like special guests, which is eventually what I want to do. Because you guys see my face all the time, right? So, you know, I like my face too. But yeah, like a tarot reading marathon, like where it's just like 24 hours maybe, and we'll see how it goes. But if there's like a half-hour slow period, I'm not going to lie, I might go click. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. But I do want to at least try to get as many readings as I can. And, you know, once I'm done reading, I want to have someone come up and maybe have like 3 or 4 different readers. So that gives readers kind of like a break in between. You'd want to have your Dunkin' Donuts coffee for a speed read. Hell yeah. You were here that one day where we did what was it, like an hour? Someone had like a bunch of questions in an hour, and like they're posting. And as they're posting, I was going through it. Like, it was freaking amazing. Sounds amazing. Networking, right? I'm thinking about if I do it, if we, let's say June, for some reason we had 1,000. Then probably like mid-June or towards the end of June, that's when we'll do it. So that way we have at least 2 or 3 weeks of like promoting it for people to come on, ask a question. You get one question, and then, dude, it was insane. Like, you were not ever lying on that. Like, all I remember is afterwards me looking at the hubby and being, I'm ready for bed. Which has been raining here. I don't know about you guys, but when it rains, it just, the vibe in my house changes. It's like almost like horror movie style, not like serial killer, but like you're waiting for that jump scare. Which, speaking of jump scares, I got to tell you all about this. You're going to laugh your ass off. So I've got 2 stories. The first one was the most recent. So the hubby was upstairs in the bedroom, had no fucking clue, didn't even think about it, because he said he was going to go to the bathroom today. So I'm walking up the stairs, I round the bend, not even thinking about it, because I hear water running in the bathroom. This motherfucker's in our bedroom, walks out. That's all he does. It's not like he went boo. He just walks out, and instantly I'm like, he's like, what are you doing? He's like, why are you so on edge? I was like, I'm ready to fight at any moment. Like, July 4th extravaganza. If I did something on July 4th, my kids would hate me. Just for the fact that every year around our neighborhood, everybody sets off fireworks. Like, we have a big fucking gathering here at the house, and we do like drinks and cornhole, which is a little game where you throw a little bag into like a little hole. It's something. But anyway, for anybody who's never heard of it, like, my kids would hate me. They'd be like, we want to do this, and mom's inside doing a marathon. But it's, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so the second story I was wanting to tell you about a jump scare, right? So this was about 2 or 3 days ago, maybe 2 days ago. I was sitting here and I'm eating chili dogs, right? It was that good kind with that skyline. It was good. Anyway, it was all homemade because bitch didn't have the money. But anyway, so I'm sitting here and I'm eating my hot dog and I'm just zoning out, reading something, right? Not even paying attention to my surroundings, which never fucking happens. But she got me. My daughter got me, right? And it was the most innocent fucking thing that she did. Wasn't no foul play. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like she was trying to fuck with me. It just caught me off guard. So I'm sitting there, I'm stuffing my face right with this fucking chili dog, which was amazing. I know I said that. But I'm eating this damn chili dog, and all I see is her take headphones. Well, I didn't see it. I felt it. She takes headphones and puts it on my ear. Didn't even think nothing about it. Before I even knew what was happening, I toss it up like this, push it at her, and then push her back. And the look of fear upon her face was like, one, she never seen me move that quick. And two, she was like, what the fuck? And my husband's like right beside me. He seen her. He didn't go, hey, babe, she's about to put the headphones on you. Nothing. I didn't even see her because, like I said, I was reading something. I'm stuffing my face. I'm off in my own zone, right? And I look at her after the adrenaline wears off and the pissness wears off because I didn't expect it. And I'm like, are you all right? She's like, yeah. I was like, I'm sorry. She was like, what was that about? I was like, you don't sneak up on me. I don't know what you think you were doing, but you don't sneak up on somebody that was raised in the fucking hood or the country. Like, and I've been raised in both. So don't do that. She was like, that was like some karate shit. I was like, I don't know. I'm fucking Kung Fu Panda. Like, I swear, I never wished more than just that moment that I had surveillance cameras inside than I did then. They are, man. Well, what it is because, like, he works throughout the week. So I'm here at night with the kids. You know what I mean? And fucking, when you live in a neighborhood where people are fucking assholes, not saying my neighbors, I'm just talking about motherfuckers that are walking about, you know what I mean? I've got people try to jiggle my door handles. We've seen shootouts around here. Like, it's Wild West up in this bitch. So you got to be careful at any moment, right? So whenever they do this shit to me, then my lizard brain kicks in, like, I'm going to fuck you up. And I had to tell him, I'm like, don't sneak up on me. Don't sneak up on me. Make yourself aware and known, or if I hurt you, I'm sorry. Dude, I bet Vegas is brutal in the summer. I couldn't even imagine. Exactly. Well, see, okay, so this is how, I don't know why I started doing this. Maybe it's because of how I grew up and people were shady and I've watched too many documentaries. But wherever I sit, no matter where I go, I always make sure that, one, I see wherever the door exits are, so I know if somebody's walking in or out. Two, my back is never exposed to anything except maybe a wall. That's it. And I do this no matter where I go. I even do it in my own home. Like, I'm like Sheldon. I got my own spot. It's a perfect little spot. I can see the back door. I can see the front door. I can see upstairs and the basement door. Like, you can't get on me. And I've always been that way. I don't know what started it. Or maybe it's like a control issue of not knowing or just preparedness. But yeah. And then you got things like in life itself, you know, where you never know what's going to happen or somebody's going to be stupid and do some stupid stuff to hurt people. You know what I mean? So that probably didn't help that. But I'm like always ready. And it was funny today. Alex was like, yeah, you're like a camel. I was like, what do you mean a camel? She's like, because you store that energy until you need it. I was like, fuck you. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going on about my life and joking and shit. But yeah, just make some kind of noises before you go and try to touch me. Exactly. I don't mind dry heat. I love how we're having a conversation about being prepared and dry heat. I don't mind dry heat. We got, oh, by the way, I want to talk to you because the dry heat statement made me think of deodorant, right? Have you guys ever seen that Lumnia commercial for their like bougie $15 deodorant? I got some of that. And I'm on day 2. I can't smell the smell that the deodorant had, and that's gone. But I don't stink. And we're on day 2. So I'm trying it. Because if I'm spending that much, it better last than 3 fucking days. We need to apologize. You keep it up. I don't mind dry. But yeah, so far it's good. So the first day you lose the smell. I can tell you that if you ever plan to buy it. If you get the stick kind, it's just like the tube kind. Like it's like a liquid. Vegas is not protected. That's why we are sorry for me. Dude, Vegas is crazy. I've never been. And I've been invited multiple times to go to Vegas. But I'm like one of those people, one of the reasons, because I can't travel via airline because my husband freaks out. Can't travel via boat because I freak out. I'm not about getting on the water far, far, far away and end up in some crazy, weird shit. But who knows? Maybe eventually we'll get old and we'll say, you know what? We're old. If something happens, it happens. You know what I mean? I think we all got fear, man. Well, I mean, obviously, because, you know, we're people. But it's just crazy. Do. I think Vegas would be too many people for me. You know, I've seen Vegas from some of my friends that's vlogged out there. And then I think Ty just went there this weekend. He had a blast. I think it's one of those places where I could feel accepted because I'm a fucking freak at heart. Like, bring it on as far as that. But, like, the heat, I couldn't be able to handle that. Like, give me an air conditioner somewhere and let me pull them slots. But I'm not doing that heat. I'll do anything else but the heat. It's just like if you get in certain parts of the desert, I think there's somewhere in the United States, and I can't remember if it's like out west or if it's like middle America. But there's a place out here in America where if you get on that and something happens to you, nobody's got territory reign over that. Some amazing we have here for psychics. It's sacred land we meditate on. Ooh, that would be pretty. See, okay, so since we're talking about Nevada and like not Los Angeles, there's my mind, because my friend lives in Los Angeles, so that's what's got me. Anyway, ignore me. But I would love to do one of those like soul trips where you take the peyote or the herbal drink that they have that makes you puke your guts out forever. I would like to try that one time. That would probably be the only way to get me out there. Hey, baby. Hey, Aurora. Sorry, hon. I was just gabbing away. Welcome to the show. And let's see what I can get for you, sweetheart. By the way, if you want questions, honey, I do charge for them unless it's like something magically related or something from a question for a video I did. I wish I lived somewhere where it snowed. You need, ooh. Okay, so check this out. Just a thought. I don't know if you'll be comfortable because realistically, my house is big, but it's small at the same time. But if you ever want to see it snow, and it snows around here, we could get together and you could watch it snow. And then you could be like, it's cold. I'm over it. Look up Helio's Ranch. I will send a link to you. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. Aurora, my dear, see yourself in nature. So you need to see yourself from a different perspective and heed the messages, which it does seem that you are taking some of the messages that you're being warned. But it seems like there is a different perspective that people are assuming from you than what you want to kind of give off. You know what I mean? Oh, that sounds amazing. I think so. Oh my God, could you imagine it? Me and Sugar Cookie baking cookies. Not in the snow, but you know, it'd be exciting. I know it was funny the other day because remember when we were talking Sea Cookie of Doom and we were talking about my oldest, right? I told her, I was like, hey, I told your aunt from another country to our little conversation we had. She's like, what did she say? She was like, she feels bad for giving you a ring. She was like, or he was like, hey, it's all right. I like the ring. So that's a good thing. Which, by the way, yesterday was a crazy day because my daughter feels like she's a boy, which I'm cool with because I always wanted a boy. So it gives me a reason to buy boy clothes. I'm super excited. That's beside the point. But then my brother stuff, like it was a whole thing. The cold never bothered me anyway. I have a question about moving. After you look at this place, can you channel if I will be moving to the ranch? Did you send me an email with the picture of it, or I haven't checked my email in forever for the divine. Oh, there it is. Hello, it is like to get a Hall, my dear. Are you in here? You may not be in here. This may actually be a just an email. So I'm gonna have to do that. Not yet. Okay, so when you send that, let me know. I don't have your email. Oh, okay. Give me a second. I do have it down in the description. If you ever do lose it, I normally keep it with every video. Because that's right. Yeah. Hey, Christine, how we doing, baby? You living your best life? Speaking of living best life, you guys are going to laugh because I'm doing something for my health, which isn't laughing, but I've got a treadmill coming because I'm like, you know, in the middle of the night when I can't sleep, I figured I'd get on the treadmill and just walk around a little bit, try to back strengthen and stuff like that before summer because I plan to go hiking a lot this summer. And realistically, mommy's out of shape. She's in quarantine shape, right? Christine, my dear, you're being blocked from your destiny and you're being blocked from hearing what your ancestors have to tell you. And it seems like this blockage is coming from a lack of respect. I know. It was cheap, you know what I mean? Like it's like one of those fold out, push to the side. But I'm excited about it just for the reason being I get to walk. The kids are already excited about it. I don't know when it's coming. I think it's like the 21st. Yeah, okay. So for anybody who's new that's coming in, first off, be subscribed because that's how you get the one free card. And every day that I'm live, you get the one free card. Now, when we do questions, I charge for. All that information's down below. Unless you want to wait until we hit 1,000 subscribers, then everybody gets one free question. Oh, shit. Flower girl, my dear. Seems like you're not observing in silence anymore, but you're being held back from seeing to the next day. So basically what that means is like you're not really living in the moment. And you're trying to plan too far ahead when you need to live in the moment a little bit. I know I personally have that problem too, when I'm trying to get my life together. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do this and that. And then, you know, things like Corona happens. And then you're like, well, there goes my plans. But take some time to be in the moment. Still plan ahead. You know, do your thing. But enjoy the small little things. Just be careful with these fold out ones. They're not usually as sturdy. Oh, baby. I already checked the weight. I checked how it's going to go. And if they hear me scream and something goes wrong, I'm coming after this company. Zena, my dear, are you still here? If you are, baby, I'll give you your card. Do, 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 do. Someone is, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Doom, 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 doom. But somebody has a system in their car and they are living their best life. Could you imagine, though, the first time getting on it and it just does something stupid? Hell yeah, I'll be going after that treadmill company. Cookie, you ready to get paid? Because we need a lawyer for my ass. Then be like, I was just trying to be healthy and now I'm fucking disabled more. I got a limp. And then they say, working out is good for you until a treadmill attacks your ass. Could you imagine? That'd be horrible. Hey, NN. Hey, Crystal Ball Baby. How you doing, Queen? I love calling people Queen because, okay, first off, it's the best thing to call somebody. Because first off, I got a part in my video coming up about the whole king and queen thing. And normally you don't see it from people like me saying it, but, you know, what the fuck ever. But it makes you think of something. It makes you think of your crown chakra, or at least it does to me. And it makes you think about how you hold yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just love the saying. Anyway. And my dear, there is no lesson to seek from this. You're looking for answers as to why things are happening, and there's nothing to come from it, my dear. So I'm sorry. Abby here, new to the channel. How are you doing? Do we have a list here? We do have a list, my dear. Basically what I do during the whole live, I read most of the time throughout the whole live, unless I say, hey, I'm done for the day, and then we just bullshit for 2 minutes. To get a free reading, which is one card, you subscribe wherever the fuck that is for you. And then when every 500 subscriber milestone, I give away free questions because normally I charge for them. Yeah. All right. Now we got Crystal. Crystal Ball. All right. You changed your name. What made you change your name, sweetheart? Feeling a new you? Crystal Ball, my dear. You need to ground yourself, sweetheart. You also need to let go of things because right now you're not washing away the things that you no longer have power over. And I know it seems like you can't let go of these things, but you need to let go of these things because realistically, mentally, physically, and spiritually, it ain't doing you no fucking good, baby. And you need to embrace more of the dominant side, more of your masculine side, because we all have that male and female side in us, you know what I mean? Like there's certain attributes for each one, and it just depends on what you fall on. But you need to harness that power, that putting your foot down like this is how it fucking is. I love how when I say things, my head bob, like a little bobble. Bobble wobble. Anyway. An old friend, Nicole, kept coming into the chats. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I think I know who you're talking about too. Das. Okay, I'm going to attempt to say your first name. If I say it wrong, I am so sorry. Abantakia. Hopefully I said that right. I don't want him to know who I am. Me too, baby. Okay, so we got a new day is dawn, and it does see that there is some signs for you, my love. So when signs come up, it can be physical, mental, spiritual, and it can come in many different ways. Even the most trivial things can be a sign. if it happens repetitively. So whatever it is that's trying to call to you, just kind of take a little bit more caution to the things in your environment and just kind of look around. What is something that keeps popping up? It can be numbers, it can be people, it can be just random thoughts that just keep popping. I've been looking on how to perform Hellenic libations. Information is limited. And so that reading's so true for me. Baby, when it comes to libations and you're doing anything from it, I'll tell you what. Since that's something that you want to know about, instead of me trying to go in here and explain it and then get off on a tangent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it down and then I'll make a video for it. How about that? And I'll tell you everything I know about it and I'll give you extra resources on where to go for it. Call her Abby. It will be easier. Call her. Oh, Abby. Oh. do. Yay. You're welcome, sweetheart. That's what I try to do. Like, if you ever have a suggestion, and this goes for anybody, if there's something that you want to see a video on that you haven't seen, or you want more information on, just tell me. Like, even if I don't know about it, I'll fucking dive into it. Because I don't have a lot of free time. I have free time. And I like to learn new things. So it doesn't really bother me. All week, 444. I don't do well with number, but these keep popping up. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to type it in and see what it comes up with. And then, because when it comes to numbers and numerology, I'm like one of those people that's like, I'll go look it up on the internet. So the number resonates stability, farming, solid foundations, hard work, and determination. So basically, you need to set the groundwork for your life, rebuilding yourself to where you can actually start putting the things that you're wanting to acquire. At least that's what I'm getting from it, my dear. But yeah, I totally get what you talking about, Flower Girl. There's sometimes where you're like, no, don't look at me. And then it's like they know. Have you ever had that situation when you're out in public and someone's just like, and you're like, son of a bitch. And it's like they go, hey. And you're like, oh, why today? You're very welcome, sweetheart. I've had that. Try to be at a rally that you are doing and have that happen and go, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, why do I got to make a connection from the past to heal the wounds right now while I'm screaming, losing my voice, fighting for justice? Like an Avenger. That's another thing. You never see a fat Avenger. That's some bullshit. And they have, I don't know if it's in the Marvel comics or the DC, and I can't remember her name, but she's blonde. She has a white outfit. She's a plus size girl, got curves. You know what I mean? Not like them. Oh, look, it's curves. No, she had curves. And I think she looked like a nun, like a superhero nun. I can't remember who it was. I'm going to have to look it up and then I can talk about it tomorrow, but. And it always happens when you're least prepared. Oh my God, ain't that the truth? Like your hair looks a mess and the fucking day before, you looked tip top to the fucking hilt. And then these motherfuckers come the day where you're like, I ain't putting no makeup. I'm going natural, going comfortable. You know what I mean? And then it's like, bam, everybody you know. And you're like, yeah, I know what those conversations were like when they went home. Oh, I seen so-and-so. They look horrible. It's like, no, bitch, you got me on the wrong day of the week. Hey, Kiki. Kiki, what up, baby? I love that name, Kiki. Mm-hmm. Let's see what I got for you, Kiki. By the way, Kiki, if you would be subscribed, that would be cool. You get one free card every day you're here. Oh, no. Kiki. Time to embrace the spirit, my dear. And you need to let go. There seems like there was some need and necessity issues that you were having of trying to figure out what do you actually need versus what you don't need. And I feel like that's still a little bit of an issue, but it's not as bad as it once was. So that tells me that there's progression going on. And that's with this card. Now, there is an Embrace the Spirit card that followed after it. So it feels like once you start getting these things in order between what you need and what you want, it's going to relieve some of the tension on yourself. Facts. I don't know if you guys watch TikToks, but do you ever watch those? If you do, there's a guy on there, like, he'll just read memes and he'll be like, facts. And then he just laughs. I don't know why it brings me joy, but it does. Speaking of things to bring me joy, if you guys seen the little snippet video that was horribly done by my phone, which, by the way, I guess this is not okay no more. It's like something stupid. I gotta retrain my fingers, but you guys know what I mean. So I got all the clothes situated. Poor hubby, I feel so bad for him. He has half a tote that's not winter clothes. And I told him, I'm like, baby, you got to get you some clothes. He's like, why? I was like, you got half a tote. He came home last night, looked at that tote, and was like, what the fuck? I was like, either your shit was old, gross, or falling apart. And I'm like, you need to start getting you some clothes. He's like, but I don't want to spend money. I'm like, you need clothes. Random fact of the day. But my bedroom looks so great because we had like 3 or 4 bins because our closet, they set up the closet with like them little shelves and shit. They didn't have like the actual pole in there, which if you ever do that to somebody, you're just an asshole. You know, it'd be one thing if you have like little shelf over here all the way in the back, but when you have it in the middle for no apparent reason other than just to be an asshole, that's fucked up. And that's how our closet is set up. Eventually, I want to pull all that out and actually add a bar. But until then, we put our clothes into these bins. And they were heaping over. Like, there was things I hadn't worn. And whenever my hubby does laundry, and if he folds and puts stuff away, he puts it all in the same basket. And I'm like, what are you doing? I can't find my cute gear. I can't find the certain pants. Where'd they go? Well, I don't know. They're in the basket. So I separated it from pants to shirts, dresses, and nice clothes were hung up. And then you see his basket, and it's just like half a container. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, I feel horrible. It just started raining here heavily. Ooh, be careful then. You still got to drive, though, too, don't you? Or are you already at the doctor's appointment with your mom's? Girl, I can't stand that. Like, every few days, that stuff goes. Now, I did get onto them for a while because I have 2 hangers towards the, like, if you guys go this way, that's towards, like, my kitchen area. I have 1 hanger on this wall and 1 hanger on this wall for, like, your coats, your hats, lanterns for work, keys, whatever. If you go into this room, there's literally 3 hooks for hats, coats, and stuff like that. And then right beside it is a shoe rack. My husband likes to leave his shoes up in my bedroom, down here on the floor, his coat hanging on, like, you can't, maybe, here, I can show you. If you see, you see those little candle holders right there? That's where he likes to put his, no, we ain't going that bright. That's where he likes to put his coat at. And I'm like, why are you doing that? We have 3 racks in this house. And he's like, well, it doesn't matter. Why does it matter now? I'm like, because I'm trying to organize things and you're going behind me going. He will leave like 3 baskets full of wash beside the bed until he can't get past it or until something snacks to him. Oh, man. See, and that's, okay, hold on 1 second. Hey, Alex! She ain't listening to me. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm about to show you guys how to yell for my daughter to get it, because realistically, my ass ain't getting out of the chair to go get it and come back down. It's too much fucking work, especially when there's people living up there, aka my kids, because we never get to see them, because they're always doing something. Hey, when you do it, bring it over here. Just put it on here. Okay, so a couple years ago, I learned how to fold towels like you would for a hotel. That's how I fold my towels. Just like when I was working in retail, I learned how to fold clothes. That's how I fold my clothes. My husband doesn't do it like that. He does it all willy-nilly. I can't stand it. So, today was so fucking hilarious. He came in and got up, got a shower, and he was like, I like the way you folded the towels. It's like, I've been doing it forever. He's like, I know, but I like the way it looks. So, if you look at this is how I fold my towels. Ignore the lint, because this is one of them towels that's like super like fluffy. Well, anyway, he was like, see, you go all bougie with it, make it look all pretty, and I don't do that. I was like, I know, and it drives me nuts. And I've showed him how to do it multiple times. If it's something somebody wants to know how to do, I'll show you guys one day on here. But you can take that back up. That's the only reason I wanted it. And unless you want to bring me a pizza box. I know, it has a swirly, see? Look at that. Perfect. Every time. Yeah. And if you're a woman and you want to make folding, what's that? I know, right? And if you want to make it special, especially if you're a woman and you don't wash your hair every day, you can take them shower caps and wrap them into it. So when you get the towel out and you do whatever you're going to do with that towel, you can also pull that hairnet out and put it in on. It's a little tip I do.
Which one do you want?
What ones we got?
We have that chicken one that I do not know about. Our bacon and pepperoni one, and some other one.
Okay, I'm going to take a break from reading and I'm going to eat.
And sausage, and it looks like olives.
Bring me the sausage and olive with, hey, wait. Bring me the sausage and olive, but with my sauces from the chicken one. I need to put away my Witcher cards because God, no, I ain't getting nothing on them. But yeah. I'm a neat freak and he is chaos. Like, I'm a neat freak until I get lazy. Do you know what I mean? And then my OCD kicks in and I'm like, oh no. It's got the sauces in it, right? Thank you.
Oh, you just see it's just a
Eat the box.
loading box.
I know. I was hungry. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
I am the towel holder.
Take it out and get it off your head. So that's going to be used for somebody's body eventually. Or hair. Who knows? Thank you. I'm going to fix this because it's annoying. And then we're going to dim that a little bit because you guys don't need to get to know my mouth that personal. But yeah, I'm not going to eat this whole pizza, by the way. It's just, I don't want to dirty any plates. And it's a portable box, so don't judge. But anyway. So like, yeah. I fold my stuff the bougie way. He does not. And it drives me nuts. Like, I like to make it to where you can actually see what's on the shirt. Work. Exactly. Man, this is so good. Exactly. Well, see, I've been investing in stocks. So every time that you guys do a reading for me, well, do a reading for me, or buy a reading, I take half that money, put it towards house bills, and the other half I put towards stocks. Well, I got a payout on my stocks today, so I ordered pizza. See, I would hang my shirts, but someone was an asshole and put them shelves in, which I hate. Eventually, I'm going to have to do something with it, but I just haven't done it yet. Hey, Barbara, baby. You came in at a bad time. I have paused the readings for a minute so I could stuff my face. You know, like this pizza, it's a sausage and green olive pizza. And then I've also got habanero mango hot sauce with it. Super good. Divine Witch about it. Exactly. I'm fucking hungry. I'm eating some pizza. Plus, it's a rainy night. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, I made the taco soup. The day before that, What did I make? We had taco soup. I made something. Ooh, I made a pork tenderloin. I tried taco pizza from Domino's. It tastes like chicken fajitas. I ain't about those taco pizzas. They just don't taste right. Like, if I want a taco, I want a taco. Or, like, I don't know. There's just something about it. Like, don't get me wrong. I tried it because the hubby wanted to try it and the kids did. But I'm like, ugh. And it's just like when they try to do cheeseburger on pizza. Like, why? Like, stay in your lane, Domino's. And that stuff they put as burger sauce, and it's like a generic Big Mac sauce. Mm-mm. Now, there's a Mexican place. What is it called? El Rancho. Exactly. The only time you should ever eat pizza with tacos if you're making like a sandwich. And that's taking a taco, putting it in between your two slices, and then eating that. But even then, your pizza's got to be like customized. Like my favorite pizza place by far is it's not Don's, Casano's. Just because I like their thin crust and they got them tiny baby onions, you know what I mean? And that's another thing I hate about pizza places. Like they give you these big onions that look like they should be deep fried. And I'm like, dude, it takes 2 seconds to chop some shit up. Chop it up. What, the taco pizza sandwich or the onions on pizza? Deep dish is good. I just got to be in the mood for deep dish. Like, I like the Brooklyn style, or what Domino's calls the Brooklyn style, where you can fold it and you got that perfect, like dippity dip. I also like when it's done over a fire, you know what I mean? Like the brimstone. I guess that's what it's called, ain't it? Where like they put it into a wood fire stove and they make it. Now that's the bomb. But if you're gonna make a taco pizza, like there's a way to do it. Like get whatever sauce you want, do it at home. Like whatever sauce you use for your tacos, do it at home. Use that as your sauce. Get your meat and whatever, and your cheese. Then when you pull it out, add your lettuce and stuff like that. But the way that they do it, I don't like it. Wood fire pizza. Exactly. Brimstone. I don't know. It's just like everybody's been trying that new spicy chicken sandwich from McDonald's. I didn't like it. To me, it seemed like they were trying to rip off some Chick-fil-A stuff. It didn't work. Mm-hmm. The Thermo mix. Is that one of those ones that like goes around with the pizza? You know what I mean? Where it's supposed to cook the pizza and it goes around. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, NN. Nuggets equals bunny nuggets. It's just like all places do not have the same good boneless wings. Like, I hate going to a place and you get boneless wings and it's like you get like tendon taste or something from it. You know what I mean? You know what I miss about McDonald's is that back in the day when they used to give you those like cool cups, or any of the restaurants, I'm going to look it up. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to copy this, see what they're talking about, so that way I know if, yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That is insane. Hey, hon. How you doing? We're taking a lunch break. Or dinner break. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I seen that. That was crazy, though, on the price. I mean, I can't afford it. But it looks nice. Because the one I'm seeing is like over $1,000. Mm. It looks neat as hell, though. Well, this will probably be my last piece because I'm starting to get full. You know, it's been a while. We haven't had anybody come in and comment weird shit in a while. So what are you up to today, Sarah? I love that we're always eating. Well, I ran out of peanuts, and that's normally what like I eat on here when I'm snacking. So, you know, next best thing is pizza. Tomorrow I gotta go to the grocery store to get bananas, though. Hey, speaking of bananas, like I know they have those fruit things that like can keep fruit fresher for a while. But does anybody have a brand that they use or that they like that they would suggest? Mm. Do they like the phones though? Hey, Barbara, are you still in here? I don't see you. But you might be. Right. Hey, Ty, baby. Barbara. Seems like there's some changes that you're adapting to, my dear. Changing and adapting. It looks like there's a creative outlet. Yeah, I can see you, honey. But it does like we got some creativity coming on. Because normally you were born to create. I see some kind of creative adventure coming your way. Who else do I got? I think it's Sarah next. What is with these cards? You know what? I'm going to switch up and just go with a regular deck for a little bit. So, Sarah, let's see what we can do, Sarah. Everything I've done for you. I've got garlic on my mouth. Ew, we're releasing that toxic energy, my love, and sending it back to whoever it was. It seems like someone's been trying to throw you off your game, baby. And they're finally starting to reap some of that. Tie. Hey, Marie. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you, baby. Satima. What are we? Satima. I think that's how you say it. I'll sing to you. Aw. I love it when people sing to me. Unless they're horrible. And then I'm like, oh, girl. Let's just listen to the radio. I can go with that. Freedom. All right. Who was I singing to before I started singing to other people? Excuse me, Maria. Maria, my dear. So we got the Three of Pentacles, my dear. By the way, Ty, I ignored you, but I will be giving you a card. Maria, my dear, we got some working that we're doing with ourselves, and we're doing it with others. And there's something about a man. I don't know if like we're working to perfect ourselves to get someone's eye, or if we're getting help from someone of the male persuasion. Ty. Strength, my dear. Channeling that inner strength and bringing it outwards. Letting go of past discretions, with the Empress coming in reverse. But it feels like it's almost like having one foot tied down into this realm while having another foot tied down into the other. I'm good at soulful music. I love. You know what I love watching and I love hearing is when you get some person, man, female, alien, don't care, and they play the piano in like that old dark, you know what I mean? Like where it's just beautiful and dark and like, oh, it's like music to my ears. Burlesque movie. I love burlesque. I would love to go to a burlesque show. It would be nice. I feel like I skipped somebody. If I skipped you, let me know. Do. I wish the rain would just slowly. It's not the rain that's so much that's bad as the wind. Like I would love to go out on the front porch and just kind of sit there and listen to the rain, do rain stuff. I know. The burlesque movie with her. They didn't do the movie. I think they did the vocals, didn't they? Her Lady Marmalade or Lade, something like that. Do. Time is a ticking, time is a fleeting. I don't know why my sister-in-law tagged me. I'm going to assume that she just did it for the kids, but it was like $70 an hour to be a game consultant for Minecraft. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Sin City Burlesque did great shows. Not sure with pandemic or the Woodford Theater downtown in Cincinnati. I need to actually explore Cincinnati a little bit more. You know, before it was like my car sucks. Now it's like, I've been through a pandemic. I'm cool. But I would like to go because Cincinnati's got a lot more. You know what I mean? They got a lot more fun things to do. But getting the husband and his nerves to calm down and my nerves to calm down in Cincinnati traffic, dear Lord. That's the only thing I don't like about Cincinnati is the traffic. I'm good with the people. Good, bad, crazy ones don't care, but the traffic is what sucks. It's horrendous. Teleportation, man. Needs to start being a thing. Learned a lot of new things today. It's been a pretty interesting day. Oh, guys. Well, I think I'm going to get off because I can't breathe, apparently. Exactly. Not only that, like, where I've been in a wreck, it fucks with my mind. But I'm going to get off for today. I should be, you know what? I'm just going to leave it up in the air. You gays. Fuck. You guys might see me tomorrow. You may not. If you see me pop up at 4, I'm going to be there. If not, then you know. And goodbye, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Bye. Fuck.